The glittering facade of the 2025 SAG Awards crumbled into a spectacle of awkward silences and conspicuously empty seats last night, as Meghan Markle's highly anticipated speech devolved into what many are now calling a masterclass in tone-deaf self-aggrandizement. While the Duchess of Sussex took to the stage, presumably to champion solidarity and artistic merit, the room's palpable discomfort grew with each carefully curated anecdote, culminating in a noticeable exodus that left rows of plush velvet chairs vacant. It wasn't just a slow trickle, either, it was a steady stream, a silent protest etched in the receding backs of Hollywood's elite. Was it a calculated snub? A collective yawn? Or a stark reminder that even the most carefully crafted narratives can fall flat when authenticity is absent? Let's be real, folks, this wasn't just a bad night, it was a public unraveling, a stark illustration of how quickly the tide can turn when the carefully constructed image clashes with the reality of perceived entitlement. Now, let's dissect this, shall we? Meghan's speech, ostensibly a tribute to the power of storytelling, quickly veered into familiar territory, a subtle, yet unmistakable, recounting of her own journey. We've heard it all before, haven't we? The trials of navigating the complexities of public life, the challenges of finding her voice, the constant, veiled references to her supposed victimhood. But here's the thing, in a room filled with actors who have poured their hearts and souls into their craft, who have faced genuine hardship and rejection, the Duchess's narrative felt jarringly out of place. It was like bringing a teaspoon to a flood, a whisper in a hurricane. She spoke of resilience, but the room seemed to be asking, resilience from what? From the scrutiny that comes with marrying into royalty? From the privilege of a multi-million-dollar Netflix deal? From the luxury of a California mansion? These aren't the struggles that resonate with the working actors, the struggling creatives, the very people the SAG Awards are meant to celebrate. They were there to celebrate the art of acting, not to listen to a lecture on the trials of being Meghan Markle. And let's not pretend we didn't see the eye rolls. The barely concealed smirks. The whispered asides. Even the most seasoned red carpet veterans couldn't mask their growing unease. It wasn't just the content of the speech, though. It was the delivery. The carefully modulated tone, the rehearsed pauses, the practiced empathy, it all felt calculated, manufactured, devoid of genuine emotion. It was as if she was reading from a script, playing a role, rather than speaking from the heart. And in a room filled with professionals who make their living by embodying authenticity, that kind of artifice is painfully obvious. Remember that moment when she paused, seemingly overcome with emotion, only to deliver a perfectly timed, pre-written line?